Hello, ladies. I hope y'all are doing okay out there. I really miss y'all, and I can't wait to see y'all once all this craziness is over. So today's session is titled, What's the 411? Now, some of you might be like, what does that even mean? Don't worry about it. We're going to get into it a little later. But right now, what I would like for you all to do is check in on yourself. And when I say check in, whether it's outside or inside your home, take 2 to 3 minutes to yourself and ask, how are you doing? How are you feeling? What's going on in your heart, in your mind, with your body? Are you feeling excited about something? Are you feeling a little anxious? Maybe a little worried about something? Maybe you're feeling really happy. Maybe you're feeling good about being at home. Take 2 to 3 minutes to check in on yourself. All right? I'm going to take 2 to 3 minutes to check in with myself just to show you all an example, okay? So right now, I am feeling a little frustrated and flustered, but optimistic, positive. I was about to say optimistic. I'm feeling optimistic, a little, positive. And I'm feeling flustered and frustrated because shooting these videos, y'all, it's no joke. Recording videos, making sure you're saying the right things, making sure you're not being repetitive, making sure the audio is clear, editing the videos so that they flow smoothly. It's a lot of work, okay? And I completely underestimated it. And that's a part of the reason why I'm feeling frustrated a little bit. It's a lot. It's a lot that goes into it. And beyond that, I thought being a 23-year-old in 2020 would help me work with technology. But I'm feeling optimistic because I know that all of this frustration, all of this intention is for a greater purpose. And that purpose is to serve you all. That's a part of why I'm feeling so optimistic, because I know that this is not just about me. It's about you all. And so I just want to make sure that these videos are great and that you're getting something out of them and that you can watch them and feel like you're ready to come back to Girls Inc. Even if you thought you weren't. You thought. I'm feeling optimistic about trying something new that I've never done before. And I'm also feeling optimistic about you all enjoying these sessions and you all gaining something from them, even while you're at home and we're away from the centers. So like I did, you can start your check-in with, right now I'm feeling blank because, if that helps you. Fill in that first blank with the feeling and emotion. And that second blank explains why you're feeling that way. Sounds cool? Got it? All right, now take those 2 to 3 minutes and check in on yourself. As I mentioned earlier, today's session is titled, What's the 411? And I said that we were going to talk about what that means. All right, what did they say? If they said anything about it meaning what's up, what's happening, what's tea, sis? They got it right. It's a popularized term back in the 90s, and it was the title of a very famous R&B singer's debut album in 1992. If you think you know who it is, comment below. What's the 411? It's the same as checking in. You're asking what's going on, how are you feeling, what's up? And checking in is just like journaling. When we're journaling, we're checking in with ourselves and getting our feelings out of our minds and onto paper. Journaling is a great form of self-reflection because it allows us to remember the progress we've made and recall our feelings at certain moments of our lives. Don't you think it'll be kind of cool to look back in a few years or so and reflect on how you were feeling and what you were doing or going through during this coronavirus pandemic. You know, this is a not so positive time, but there are small things that we can do every day, and one of them is journaling. So, on to the prompt. So, you all have been out of school and at home since March 13th because of the coronavirus. We're coming up on 2 months, right? Now, 2 months doesn't sound too bad. It sounds like a typical summer vacation. However, it's a little different when you're being told by your government that you got to stay home, right? Write about what you've been doing and how you're feeling during this time. Now, that might sound like a lot for those of us who go through so many emotions and do so many things during the day. So, I have some questions that I recommend you answer in your journaling session. You don't have to answer all of them. However, it might be pretty cool to do. You might have a lot to write and don't even need Miss Elexus questions, and that's completely fine too. But for those of you who might need a little help, I got you. Do you miss school? Why or why not? What have you been doing since you've been out of school? Anything new? Exciting? What, if anything, do you miss about Girls Inc? How are you feeling? Chill? Bored? Why are you feeling that way? Do you have any concerns about the coronavirus? If so, what are they? What has challenged you the most since school has been out? How do you feel about being away from the center and your other girls and girls? Have you formed any good habits since you've been out of school? If so, what are they? If not, what are some good habits you think you can start? How do you feel about journaling? What, if anything, do you wish you could do instead of staying home? How can Girls Inc. make staying at home better for you? And last but not least, if the U.S. government called you for a solution to end the coronavirus across the world, what would your solution be and why? After you've looked through the questions, take 5 minutes to gather your thoughts. Figure out which questions you want to answer. Maybe you want to answer all of them, some of them, maybe none of them because you have your own things you want to talk about. That's completely fine. After you take those 5 minutes to gather your thoughts, set a timer for 15 minutes and spend that time writing it all down.
Fifteen minutes later.
All right, time's up. So how you feeling? Did you change up your scenery and go outside? Did you find a cool, quiet spot in the house? Did you take all the 15 minutes? Did you take longer than 15 minutes? Would you like to share what you wrote about? If so, feel free to leave some details in the comment section below or call up your facilitator and share what you wrote about. Your thoughts matter. What you're going through matters. And journaling is a great way to get your emotions out. Now that we've completed our journaling session, let's have a brief discussion. What did we do today? What did we learn? We learned what the phrase, what's the 411 means. We checked in on ourselves. We had a brief discussion with our parents or guardians, or maybe our grandparents, aunties, uncles, whoever you talk. And we journaled. We got in tune with ourselves. Now the rest of this discussion is up to you. What was the point of what we did today? What did you get out of it? Did you like journaling? Why or why not? If you like journaling, will you continue to do it more? If so, how often? Now, that question takes some intentional planning. So I'm going to challenge you to give yourself at least 3 times a week, 15 minutes each, to just write about whatever emotions you're going through that day. If you need some help and Miss Elexus isn't there to give you her wonderful questions, just Google some journaling questions. If you didn't like journaling, okay. What else can you do to check in with yourself? Now that calls for creativity. Maybe you can paint. Maybe you can sing. Maybe you can dance. It's up to you, as long as you're checking in on yourself though. And last but not least, what are some benefits of journaling and checking in with yourself? Now, we talked a little bit about some of those benefits earlier. And if not journaling, what are some benefits of checking in on yourself? All right? And if you'd like to discuss some of these questions in the comment section below, again, I'd love to hear from you all. And I'm pretty sure the rest of our Girls Inc. staff would love to hear from you all as well. I hope that you gained something from this journaling session, and I hope that you're walking away from your pen and paper feeling better than you did when you sat down. And if not, keep writing. Maybe invite your parents to write with you. Turn on some calm music while you write. Change your scenery. Go outside. Whatever it is, it's up to you. You're checking in on yourself, so you want to make sure that you are comfortable enough to share your emotions. Whether or not you want to share them with others or keep them to yourself, it's completely up to you. I hope you enjoyed our What's the 411 journaling session today, ladies. And I really hope I hear from y'all and see y'all soon. All right? Bye, y'all.